But let's see. Hopefully everyone is having a day off today, or if you're working today, it's not so bad. Things like that. Dubs is retired. I have the day off, and so. But I'll be heading back to Raleigh.
Why do you have the day off?
Because it is what it is. I mean, I don't know. It just happened. It just is what it is. I don't know. But
what day do you work?
I work all the time. I went to work this
Obviously
weekend.
not
I had
today.
to work this weekend. I did masses. I pestered
Mike.
No, I didn't pester Mike. I
pestered
did not
Mike,
pester
yeah.
Tubbs. I blessed pets. I blessed an inn. Oh my gosh, it's like, I mean, incredible things. The power of my blessings went out everywhere over this weekend. But
Yeah,
mostly,
I hope you didn't
but
you didn't hurt your blessing finger.
But mostly my blessings on my buddy. And so that was the greatest thing. Whoops! And now we have to kind of stop because there's a lot of traffic today on this road. But here we come. Big trucks. Okay. So, anyway, on this Monday of the 28th week of the year, remember, we are counting down. How many weeks in our church year?
52?
34. So we are coming down to the very end.
What do you do with the other 18 weeks?
It's Christmas, it's Easter, it's Lent, it's Advent, all those other weeks. So
they're not part of the year?
They are part of the year, but they are not part of the ordinary time counting down of the year. So that's how it is. I mean, it works out kind of nicely that way, you know. So it's like, but our readings for today. Paul is writing to the Galatians. So this church in Galatia along the coast of the Aegean Sea in Greece. Again, they want, there's a Jewish party among them that wants them to become Jews, wants them to listen to Jewish teachings and practices. And Paul is like, no, because something new has happened with who? Who has started something new?
Jesus.
Yes, exactly. And so because of that, you cannot abide by everything that was the traditions within Judaism. And so today, basically, Paul puts up a kind of a metaphor, a parallel between the two wives of Abraham, one who was a slave and the other one who was freeborn. The one who was freeborn is who? Who was Abraham's wife? Begins with an S.
Sarah.
Very good. And you have a daughter by the very same name. Fantastic. See?
She's not Abraham's wife.
But she's very biblical, as well as your other daughter, Hannah.
It's very what?
Biblical. Both of your children's names are biblical. And so, but the one who was the slave was
Rachel.
no Haggai. And so, Haggai. Oh yeah, that's
Hagar the horrible.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like that was the Viking comic, but Hagar is actually a slave because Sarah couldn't have kids, she thought, and so she gives Abraham Hagar to have a child with, and the child is Ishmael. And that child, here we're going to go. We're at the dump. We're at the dump right now. And so
If you hadn't told them that, they wouldn't have known.
well, I guess you could kind of see, you know. So while Tubbs is emptying out things in the dump, Hagar has Ishmael, and Paul is making this distinction between those who are the descendants of the slave Hagar, and then those who are descendants of the free child. And this is where the free woman Sarah. And so this is where the Isaac, the son of Jacob, the son of Abraham, because of Sarah, is now
Ishmael.
what? No, Ishmael is the son of Hagar. And so those are the ones who are the ones listening to Jesus, and the ones who are going to move into into the fulfillment and into the promises that Christ, allows us. He then calls the children of Hagar, the Jewish people who are not listening to Jesus. So even before you get into, because again, Ishmael becomes the father of, the Muslim people and Islam, but Paul doesn't exist then. And so Paul is referring to the Jewish people who are not listening to his message as slaves, as opposed to those who do listen to his message, who are now the children of the free woman of Sarah and Isaac, as it has moved, as the promise has moved along. So again, it's this very stark contrast that Paul is giving to his listeners about what does it mean to be slave, what does it mean to be free, and then to listen, to to what Paul's trying to say. So got rid of some trash. Now we're going to go over to the recycling and put the recycling away too. So in our gospel today,
You can get rid of all the trash.
what trash is there? It's all right there. It's all right there. Sir, certainly do not mean me, sir. Certainly do not mean me, sir. This, your buddy, right here.
Certainly.
Yes, certainly not. And so, people are asking Jesus for signs and signs and signs and signs. And Jesus says, I ain't giving you a sign. The only sign that you will get is the sign of Jonah. Now, again, what does that mean? The sign of Jonah. Yes, well, exactly. So Jonah swallowed up by a whale. Before he gets swallowed up by the whale, he is given this great mission to go to the city of Nineveh, the capital of the kingdom of Assyria, and to basically preach repentance to it. And this is what Jesus is trying to do. Again, not a repentance that leaves you quaking in your boots because God is going to destroy you, but a repentance that opens up a new horizon in your life, a new horizon, for who and what you are called to be and who and what you understand yourself to be. So in this new horizon, listening to Jesus, again, is what will open up signs and wonders incomparable. It's not about proving who and what he is. It's not about trying to convince people that he is what he is. It's about listening to what he is. This is a very different understanding of the sign of Jonah than there is in Matthew's gospel. In Matthew's gospel, Jesus is talking about his death and resurrection. But in Luke, it is this talking about people opening up their hearts and their minds to what it is that Jesus has to say, what it is that Jesus is asking us to believe in once again. Again, it's something for all of us, again, to think about from time to time. Generally, we want God to perform signs. Don't we want God to perform signs, Dubs? Yes. But the greatest sign here is the sign of this friendship that you have with me. But it's not about signs. It's not about asking
much of a sign.
It is a fantastic sign. It's not about signs. It's about listening like you're supposed to do to me, because I'm here telling you good things that's going to change your heart, change your mind. So that's what it's all about, trying to listen more and more to where it is that God is speaking to us, through whom God is speaking to us, and what is God is asking us to become and to transform within our lives.
Did you say something?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Dubs is going to listen today to me. You all listen to me every day when I do these little reflections. Appreciative of all that you have to say. So blessed day, St. Francis and people of God. From Dubs and me, say have a good day, Dubs.
Have a good day, Dubs.
See ya.